morning. It is the weekend, and what do we do on the weekends? Well, hopefully you're getting to do something fun, but in my life, the weekends are the days where I'm able to catch up on all the things that haven't happened during the week due to Sam being busy at work and me being busy at work. And the past month, because this is now Vlogtober, the month of September, sorry, I've got something in my eye. The month of September was just literally insane. It was something every weekend. And literally, this is the first weekend where Sam and I have really had a chance to get things off of our to-do list that need to be done. Especially because as of this video, we have like 81 days until vacation as of today. And that's not that long. I think I counted it and there's like 12 Saturdays from this video, when I made this video, until vacation. And if you figure that there's holidays and all that other kinds of stuff that are going on, that's not a whole lot of time. So one of the things that keeps getting put off on my list of things to do is to tackle my scrapbook room, to tackle my craft room. Now, what you might be going, but Lena, one of your main things on your video is paper crafting. Why is your craft room taking a back seat? Because with my job, with Sam's job, there's a whole lot of other things that really do have to come first. And so my craft room sometimes ends up, kind of like that room in the house that we have, or that junk drawer where things get put in there because you can close the door and kind of avoid it for a while. So, Crop-A-Ganza was last month, and if you haven't seen my Crop-A-Ganza videos, I'll link the playlist in the description below. But literally, I've got everything from Crop-A-Ganza just sitting inside of my craft room. My craft room is kind of a mess before I went to Crop-A-Ganza, and it's just time to deal with this craft room. So I'm going to take you along with me. I'm going to show you what it looks like before I get started, which is big for me because I don't want you guys to see how bad it looks. But I'm going to show you how bad it looks, and then I'm going to show you the afterwards when it's all clean and pretty and a little bit in between. Oh, that's a long intro. Let's get started. One of the things that happens living in an older house is that we do not have central heat and air. We have a floor furnace. While I'm working in my craft room, Sam is trying to get the floor furnace lit, which is a job and a task all in of itself. And it takes a long time to get it done just because you have to find this one certain little spot. And Sam just said he thinks he sees it. So I'm going to try to hold the light for him and help him. Hold on just a second. Okay, so Sam ended up not needing my help, and the best way I can help him is to not help and be in the way. So I am now in my craft room. I'm going to give you a tour no matter what it looks like, and then I will give you a tour afterwards. Here we go. In the doorway of my craft room, here is literally, like I said, everything from Crop-A-Ganza is right here. I've got paper stacks. I've got my TV, I've got all my scrap pieces, or swap pieces I mean, random paper. Over here, this empty spot right here is where my Cricut goes, and this right in here is where my computer normally is. And then my Keurig, my printer, some cushions. Sometimes Sam will come in here while I'm crafting, and we don't have another comfortable chair for him, so he brings in a kitchen chair, and those are wooden and kind of hard, so we have a couple cushions in there to put on the chair. And then we're also storing our new luggage piece in my craft room. As you can tell, it is a mess. It needs a lot of help. It needs attention. Like I said, this has been being put off for a while now. So, I think, quite frankly, it's time to get started and get some cleaning done. Don't you? Let's get going. I hear it. I've got it. So that means Sam's got the furnace lit. My trash bag kind of fell over. So we'll get the furnace turned on, and it's going to smell a little funky for a while because it's heating up and it's burning stuff off. Typically we do this on Arts and Crafts Day, but it was been so busy and we just didn't have time to do some of the things to prep the furnace that we needed to do. So we're doing it today. Just got to get it done. You can see the table. Please ignore down here because that is kind of messy. But as you can see, I have found my table. Some of the things, like this box here, is full of scrapbook swaps that actually need to find a home and a box before they find a new home in the filing cabinet. So that is what is going on now. So I'm making progress, but it's a little quiet in here. So I am putting in a movie. I'm actually putting in Desperate Housewives. Love Desperate Housewives. Hold on. Mute. Where's the mute? Oh, that's right. I have a smart TV in my craft room, and I forget all the time that the controls for the volume are on the side. I just forget. When you have multiple TVs to try to remember what everything's doing, yeah. So Sam is finishing doing some vacuuming from the cleaning that we did the other day. Our vacuum's been having some problems, so he had to fix it. But I'm making progress. Let me show you. You can see Desperate Housewives going on in the background. Like I said, I showed you a little bit ago, I've got this cleaned up. I've got this black box moved over here. If you don't know what this is, that is a retired power sort box from Creative Memories. The only place to find them now is eBay, garage sales, thrift stores, which is where I found mine. I found it for 50 cents. And now I'm kind of working over in this area so that I can get all of my Crop-A-Ganza stuff put away, put the paper, all those tubs over there are neutral colors, and eventually I want to sort them to where one's black, brown, gray, white, etc. But for now, it's just kind of a hodgepodge. Okay, so it's sometime later, and what I ended up doing was getting sidetracked, which happens quite frequently in my craft room. I think that's why crafters really don't keep the greatest organized of craft spaces, because just as we find one thing, we get sidetracked working on something else. But this actually ended up working out in my favor. I ended up cleaning up my scrap box. One of my friends at Crop-A-Ganza, Jess, she made the comment, because I was like keeping this random piece of paper with really no use. She's like, what are you doing? I'm like, well, it's a scrap. I have to keep it. And she's like, you can choose the scraps that you keep. You don't have to keep everything. And in cleaning my craft room, I really took that to heart. And I went through all the paper that I had saved that I hadn't put away into the scrap boxes. And lo and behold, there was a ton of paper that wasn't even usable to make into scraps. It was just there. So I have like 2 bags of trash out of my scrap box that wasn't even usable, that should have been thrown away ages ago. And at the bottom of my scrap box, I found bags of scraps that I had organized before. And so all I have to do is now transfer them into the correct box. I'm super excited. And then something else that I am working on is I am finding paper, like strips of paper, to make our 60-day countdown chain, which will be a video coming up. Craft room for about 2.5 hours, and while it feels like nothing has been accomplished, so much has been accomplished, and I'll give you a little shot of what I've gotten done. I found the floor and I have vacuumed. So earlier I showed you a nice clean table. Well, that's kind of where everything's been moved to at the moment, but I know where all of this goes, so it's okay. Over here I have been working on cleaning and organizing my desk. I have some coffee brewing. I'm working this way, but right now I'm on the desk portion and over in here. Is it about lunchtime yet? It has been a long day. So I'm going to show you what's done, and that's what I'm getting at for today. So there will probably be a part 2 of In My Craft Room, but I got a lot done today. Let's look. Ta-da! I've got paper where it's supposed to be. I've still got some things here that need to be put away, but that's minute. My Cricut's getting ready to be put back over where it goes. So that's done. Vacuumed and cleaned up, straightened up. Now everything over here is kind of still the mess that it was, but it is what it is. Excuse me. It is what it is. And so here is what has been done. I've still got one thing left from Crop-A-Ganza to put away, but that's minute compared to what it was. A little bit more trash to go out, but so much has been done. I've still got a little bit in this far corner to work on, but that's kind of going to have to be another day. So, so much accomplished. So, that's where we're going to end the video today. A lot's accomplished, some stuff still left to do, but it's a work in progress. It's a craft room. It'll never be fully done. So with that, I'm going to say goodbye. Please hit the subscribe and the bell if you haven't already. If you have, thank you so much. I am on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Please like me there. Follow me for everything else that I randomly post. Have a great day. We'll see you in the theme park.